We are live. We've got Josh versus Dave McMillan. Josh playing the deck that he won Boston, Fairchild, Heroes for Hire, Reavers, versus Dave, Inhumans, Polaris, White Queen, Doctor Strange, and Reserve. Both of them bringing JWs.
Yep, Dave has the training ground, we see.
Yep. For those of you who are new or uninitiated, a JW is the code for a 3 special card attack that can only be blocked cannot be blocked by a special card, and the follow-up power card can also not be blocked by a special card. Just a little sneakiness to get through that team defense people usually turtle with.
Yeah, those are very powerful cards. And Polaris has one similar that Dave just placed to his training ground. It does not allow follow-up attack, though.
Okay, they ventured. It looks like Josh went 2 and Dave went 1. Neither of them any discards, but there is an event in play where people can't be attacked.
Yep,
Nope,
and
he leads right
Josh,
into that JW.
yeah,
JW. Hate to see that early.
yeah, put a big mark on the Inhumans there.
Absolutely.
Dave,
Josh was sneaky with keeping that in his hand, or I don't think he placed that JW.
what did Dave just put out there? Is that the Fortress?
Oh, I don't think so.
Or is that to look at the
Oh,
top 5?
I think that's the discard a special, draw 4, keep dupes.
Oh, okay. You got to reveal the cards, though. That's the Cataclysm.
Yeah. Robin Hood, part of the new World Legends set.
Looks like he definitely stole from the rich there, gave to the poor.
Him being poor. 7 for the kill right off the bat. Blocks with the 7 he just drew.
Which Josh should have known it wouldn't get through because he saw all the cards he just kept.
I still think if you've got the activator, you've got the, I guess, the initiative or the momentum. Why let it die in your hand?
Right. Dave doing what Dave does best. Second guess every move he does.
Yeah, Dave is a very methodical player. He will take majority of the time, which isn't bad, makes less mistakes.
Yep, that's true. We do have two very experienced players here, Sean. This should be a very good game. Looks like Dave chose to play his teamwork stopper offensively to try to target.
I like that.
Child.
With Josh having less cards in hand, chipping away at the placing advantage is never a bad call, especially if he has defense in his hand.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna maybe try to cut down some specials. Yep.
Can't attack with specials. He
Dave has
avoids.
Guardian Angel.
Well, now, besides the Holocaust activator, which I'm guessing is the avoid.
Yeah, I believe it would be the avoid. Most
Yeah.
people tend to play the negate from Dark Beast. Dave plays another card. Looks like that's the Gemini, which
Yeah,
is the
Gemini. Acts identical to the old Any Hero web-headed wizard. Now, what do you think he got out? Nope, nothing.
He went and got the 2/8 that would go right to the permanent record.
Dave is beat up, but he does get initiative.
And he took the venture.
And he has the one placing card advantage.
Yeah, plus the training ground, which...
Oh, no activators.
Yeah, see how many this gets here?
entropy fields. It doesn't look like it got much, just the place card.
Really? Wow, that would
Yeah,
be highly unusual.
absolutely. Oh, and I guess his the card he drew again was his other event. That's devastating.
Yeah, because now you see that Josh is placing teamwork.
Yeah, you would almost certainly want to get those teamworks uh, over no activators.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a dupe though. I think he drew both at the same time, and
Oh,
I think he chose the no activator.
now
It
he
did
didn't
very
ask Josh. He didn't ask Josh, which do you have more of, activators or teamworks in your hand?
he might have. Josh might have lied to him.
Sneaky Josh. Now you'll see Dave went to place the 3 multi in his hand, but he decided to keep it in his hand, which is almost a necessity when you're playing in JW deck. You have to have that defense to block
Yeah, it
your
is,
whole
but
front line.
unfortunately, once you have the first JW, the second one's going to be the same color. So it's not the three
Um,
that's important to block the second time; it's the follow up.
hmm. Well, he does have a 6 plus the Dracula's Armory can bump that his 6 up to block the 8.
That is true. But is that the armory or is that the training ground? Let's see here.
It says Armory.
Oh,
Dracula's Armory.
yeah, that is good. Okay,
Looking at Bishop.
he's only
Yeah,
1 point.
you saw. Unfortunately, Dave couldn't place. He had a bunch of um, any heroes in his hand, so couldn't
But
take advantage of the no activators, and Josh got a pretty good placing advantage on him now.
yeah, but you did see that Josh didn't have a lot of defense, so he knew he couldn't stay in the battle. So
Oh yeah, but I was just
keeps Dave virus.
commenting. Yeah, Dave could not keep pace with him, so you're gonna hopefully Dave's deck will be able to you know help him out a bit. It does not look like Josh has any duplicates, so
Yeah, that's pretty harsh.
yeah. But he's up, so maybe he can spend a couple mission cards to get back in the game.
True. Yep, that is a big advantage when you're up missions. Looks like Dave still can't place a whole lot.
Oh, another teamwork.
Yeah, Dave better hope he has possibly the confusion in his hand this round. He does have the one for Polaris placed to her, so he can stop the first teamwork that comes out.
Yeah, best case scenario, he fires from his hand, does a confusion, runs away. Yeah, he only ventures one. He sees what he's up against.
Josh is taking his time here on this venture. He knows he needs to really get back into the swing of things here.
Yeah, to use that word swing, he can definitely take a big swing here. He's at a pretty good position. 1, 2, just 2.
It looks like just
He
two.
did he? Okay, interesting.
And Dave goes after Fairchild.
Well, you got the JWs that can't be blocked by that lockout, so I
Yeah.
don't mind. Yeah, it's a good play. Interesting why he's not playing from hand, though.
Yeah, maybe just wanted to put the pressure on with a chain.
Yeah, we need those poker rabbit cams so we can see their hand.
Yeah, it'd be really neat.
I
What do
think
you
I
think?
did see a Professor Xavier 8 energy in his hand, so maybe that's the only power card he had access to.
And this is the big trick that Josh has with this deck. He plays Polaris 3 that allows
Oh,
Polaris or
the
Fairchild to,
Fairchild 3, and he can slingshot things 1 per dex. Yeah, it's a great play.
or even Heroes for Hire specials.
Oof. Um,
Yep. So he threw the white tiger on him.
Yeah, if that was successful, he would have had to discard 2 cards from hand. So that's a must block situation.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dave doesn't have a ton of defense. It looks like he's not getting his Doctor Strange cards.
Mm.
They seem to
In
always
my
come in. They always come in
Yeah,
groups.
they always come in groups. Oh, so he was able to get a Polaris out. So he can use that E flow to block the JW follow ups now.
And Sean, those stay for the rest of the game. Is that correct?
Yes, they stay for remainder of game. So I have played iterations of this deck against Dave, and he likes to stack those up, and
Yeah,
it's a good card. It's just a little slow, as you're seeing.
right. But he does tend to play a lot of allies, so he can typically rifle them off together.
So White Queen's 1 per deck says discard all place cards and move into reserve. So
And
Josh
Josh,
used the Holocaust avoid.
yeah, his
To,
AG is Holocaust, which
yeah,
it
to
has to be
save.
out of.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Onslaught Citadel. That's the only true avoid in the deck there. But Josh just has massive card advantage.
yeah. What is it? He's got 9. It's 9 to 5.
I guess 6 if you count the direct energy flow.
If you, yeah, at E flow definitely, but I can't see what he has in his hand. But
I see one.
what would you do in this situation?
I think I would. Well, yeah, it's Josh's turn, so you gotta. Yeah, he's gonna play his confusion. I think here very quickly. At least that's
Yeah,
what I'm.
he knows his you got to get rid of it.
Although maybe not. And now he targeted somebody different. Now he's got the E flow here to block the follow up. But he does stop it. Yeah. Maybe he's afraid he was going to dupe on it.
Well, if you're in Dave's position, you stop the chain, and you might just be thinking you did a little damage. You got your E flow out. Try to catch up and hope Josh can dupe.
Yeah. I think if I was Dave, if I didn't have a big power card defense in my hand, I would concede. If I do, I think I would rifle that Polaris 5 off on Fairchild here.
Yeah, I think it's an 8 though. So, and if he doesn't attack Inhumans, oh,
Yeah.
look
That's
at you,
yeah.
very good. So now he's got 2 hits. So his next JW follow up could essentially be a kill shot against Fairchild.
Right. He does have to defend it. He knows he's got the energy flow to block at least the first follow up.
Well, he's targeting the Inhumans. So if it was the if he does have that 8 that I suspect he has, then
Yeah, I think I would throw that at Heroes for Hire next. Josh is out of cards in hand, correct?
yes.
Yeah, I would take these multi-power hits. What would you do here, Sean?
If I were Dave, yeah,
Yeah.
I would. I'd take the hit. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess Josh does have one in hand.
Okay. Well, he's really banking that Josh doesn't just.
Oh wow, Josh defends it. It's a 7. Dave seems to be,
Yeah,
fair.
he's staying in there, and I guess maybe he thinks that Josh is spreading the damage around. He has E flow to stop a. Did Josh run?
Yeah, he had to. He couldn't defend Heroes for Hire any longer. And
Oh,
Dave could have thrown a power card with the training ore just by itself, and then the 9. It killed Heroes for Hire.
wow.
Dave's in commanding position here.
Yeah, that was He took some damage, absorbed some blows, and he definitely got back into the game.
Hey,
He
Duke
has
the
a
Royal.
Dupe royal family.
Hey, there's a strange. I don't think I would use that. He looked like he was about to play for Holocaust, but once you use that avoid, there's not a whole lot left for Holocaust.
Yeah,
And
he's probably using the. Do you think he's maybe using Venture Tuck?
yeah, I would think the tuck and maybe the 5 energy that.
I mean, he's got one. Yeah, he's got one lockout placed. Josh definitely wants to get the Reavers lockout and then make his whole frontline team untargetable. So he has a post activator in his hand. He might be close.
Did Dave just venture 2?
Or he,
I think if I was Dave here, I would have tried to catch up on venture and on the placement at least, and then get out of
yeah,
dodge.
absolutely. He's winning Venture, so
Yeah,
yes, he just ran.
he
Yeah,
just
that's good. He lost a lot of activators, so
okay. Dave did just venture the 1 mission there. It looked like Josh was betting 2 for the loss though, so sometimes you want to do a little battling, just keep the pressure on him.
2 for the loss.
Yeah.
Oh, got 2 dupes. That doesn't help. And Josh has a Dark Beast, so he has a negate or probably acrobatics, which says that you can only attack that character with universe cards. Only universe cards.
Yeah, hopefully Dave got the 7 energy, and that would be an automatic kill shot on Fairchild if Josh doesn't have the 7 power card in his hand.
Yeah, well, he has one on the top of his power pack, and we saw that he got rid of one last battle, so probably there's one left in his deck.
And he's loading up with her. He's got an ally and a teamwork and the lockout already placed to her. So that's a quick way to get back into the swing with the placement.
Yeah, Fairchild can place 2 universe cards. I think that's why she's so valuable. So Josh knows if he doesn't have a 6 power card in his hand, then she's toast.
Problem is Dave doesn't have initiative, so he may get a card or 2 off on her before he lets her go.
Now, Pretty Boy for Reavers says they can't be attacked for remainder of battle. You can play that on your turn. Fairchild is not correct. You have to avoid an attack first.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, the one from Reavers is exactly like the charm for Gambit. And then the
Offensive or defensive.
Fairchild is more like X-Man's where you have to avoid an attack first. Blocks the 1 with a 1. Yeah, he's trying to get rid of these Fairchild cards. Wow, Dave's running a lot of the royal families.
That was the third one we've seen, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah. I guess if you don't have negates, you want special card defense, so it makes sense.
it does. Just makes your deck build very heavy for Inhumans. But we know Dave likes to play the larger deck builds.
Yeah, he so the a lot of people play the minimum 56 cards to streamline. Dave does not go to that school.
Right. So there goes
And
Fairchild.
Fairchild's dead.
Yep.
Wow.
Nice move, Dave. Yeah, and with that E flow out, Dave, really has a layer of defense that he just can't get through. So Josh knows he can't get the teamwork through or the JW hit with, any effectiveness.
Well, he played two Fairchild intellect teammate follow-ups. He had his lockout already, and Dave, as we saw, is not running any teamwork, so her
Yeah, and
confusions were already dead cards, so it wasn't that big of a loss for him.
yeah, I mean, if you're going to lose a character, that's the one to lose for sure.
For sure.
I think if I was Dave, I would have targeted the Reavers first.
I mean, yeah, getting rid of the negate is huge, but
Looks like Dave will just take that 4 multi. And if he can get some pressure here on heroes, that 5 is a automatic kill if he can get rid of the power cards.
yeah. I might just throw it right now as a kill shot, making him use the 8 to block, and then hopefully you've taken away his teamwork follow-up.
Yeah, that's a big advantage too. I think I did see a 5 multi in Josh's hand at one point. But
Well, then we know something Dave doesn't know.
that's true. Dave's putting some extra thought into this next move he makes. I think maybe he's thinking the same thing you're thinking. Just fire the 5 off and try to take him out or use the 8 up.
Mm.
This game seems to be favoring Dave quite heavily. What do you think, Sean?
I was just looking. If you count eFlow, they're tied 5-5. Josh just lost a character, but Dave's pretty beat up as well. So he plays Hades, Lord of the Underworld. Dave gets to concede, and the missions go back to the place they were ventured from. Oh,
I think
and
he knew.
he
I think
conceded. Yeah,
he knew that Josh had duped on the Dark Beast earlier, so it's an automatic block with acrobatics or the negate.
yeah. Arguably one of the strongest cards in his deck. He wasn't able to throw it.
And that's the one weakness to playing something like Dracula's Armory. You don't get to place your big specials as opposed to Team Overpower.
So, what was the event that Josh just played?
I don't know. He moved it off the screen very fast. I'm wondering if that's the one where. No, he already played the lockout the first time, correct?
Correct.
Like Dave played the no cards the word draw.
Which is interesting. He plays that considering his Cataclysm was the draw.
Oh, maybe that's not. Maybe that's the no negates. Let me zoom in. Yeah, that is the no cards the word negate. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because his royal family would still be viable.
Correct. Now, um, is that one of those events that affected specials are not discarded?
No, you would have to discard it if you can't place it.
Okay. So, I guess Josh gets lucky again and is not affected by another event.
Unless Josh doesn't realize it would be discarded and just holding it as a bluff.
Which I actually like that for the game. Too much information given is just like it's too crushing.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of information to
Yeah.
venture.
So I feel betting and bluffing is a big part of the game. Now Josh apparently is going to consult with the judge,
Yeah,
or
he's
his
probably he's probably
breakfast
asking that
burrito did
question.
not agree with him.
Yeah,
He's
I remember
back
just
early. It was not the breakfast burrito.
yeah. Let's see. I don't. Hmm. Again, he put the event in and put it under. It must have had zero effect. I'm guessing it's only cards, maybe only strength teamworks. Dave's not playing any teamworks.
Uh,
The only thing I could think it would be.
uh
Was
what's
that was that a negator or that pretty boy?
did he run?
Yeah,
Did
that was
Dave just
pretty.
did Dave just run? Or did they reneging the hand? Because that's a very big hand.
It looks like Dave must have run.
They had so much. That is very strange that happened. Dupe negate, dupe JW, dupe Holocaust. Wow, it all came back to hit Josh. His deck has been running
Ooh,
very well. Although
Dave,
Dave just duped 2 8s, so
little tip for
this is
tat there.
yeah.
Still think Josh's in a lot of trouble. He's only got 5 place cards now. Dave has caught up.
Yeah.
8 or 9 place cards with the energy flow in play.
The that last hand where Dave decided to run, he had some heat in his hand, but Josh had all activators. And, since he already has one placed, he's got to get rid of all of them.
Although I don't think White Queen's going to be able to block that 10 clobbering time very easily.
Yeah, I don't. She's not long for this world.
Although he could have his Merlin. We've already
Merle,
seen Freya, so definitely doesn't have the Guardian Angel, and he's played 3 royal families. So
it's true. He doesn't, unless he has a. Yeah, there's no. Well, he can have a 7 energy and use the basic
yeah,
universe.
yeah.
That might be his only way out.
Or maybe he's even playing the any hero shift.
Yeah,
No,
he ran again.
yeah. He left with an energy flow again, though.
Well, that's like we said, missions that you successful ventured missions. That's a resource that you can use. You spend it, you concede, live to fight another day. And
You might,
Josh has been losing a lot of these, a lot of ventures, so he's not in a position to win. So Dave can effectively just run
you
away
know,
and
you know
can't
what I
keep
think
up.
Dave may have done here is he's playing the long game. He knows Josh now is in the power pack. So
Absolutely.
now Josh is going to be coming up with dupe.
Now you usually play a 56 card deck, correct?
Only when I play any heroes. I
Okay.
typically I've been going to that like 62 to 63 card deck
Yeah, I
with.
like I do 64 or 65 depending on my events. So I always have one extra hand. But
Yeah, you can get away with that with activators. And I feel like you have to build your decks a little bigger now with activators just so you don't dupe so much.
yeah, I feel on okay, so he has two,
Eight,
three
seven,
dupes.
3. Ooh.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
he has an E flow placed, so that's going to be huge going to the power pack. Josh is going to have to make some big swings happen.
Did we miss an event?
Yeah, it's bring the
Front line
reserve to the
server.
front. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's all over but the crying for Josh here coming up.
It does seem that way. Again, both professionals and strong players, so can't count them out. But it does seem like Dave's strategy of just venturing and running is put him in a good position.
Yeah.
And he was going. Josh is going for the loss, so it's good heads up play for Dave to just stay focused and lean on him and not throw a Hail Mary.
Yeah, Dave also knew that, at one point in time he could fortress.
Yeah.
So
Josh is
Josh
betting
now has,
big. He's
yeah,
going
he has to make
4,
a big
so he
bet.
draws 2. I think he just drew a teamwork and E-flow, so that's huge.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, I think Josh is in the position he knows that now or never he
yeah.
has to try to win
Yeah,
this
you
hand.
gotta punt. So if he has a venture tuck, he might be able to. Maybe what he's thinking is, I'm going to get rid of these here for higher cards. Maybe take a small hit and then venture tuck.
Right. Or the lockout with post or something to that effect. Yeah. Now Dave's gonna fire off another one, I bet.
Yeah, just to rub it in. Oh, I've got another one. Thanks.
He'll play the ally first though.
It's a little poke. He's going to take it, like I said. Yeah, so he's going to try to absorb as many hits and then venture tuck.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah,
the flow again. Josh does have a negate though. I don't know if he wants to burn it on that though.
yeah, he's not with that 9 showing. Although maybe if your strategy was to take a hit and venture tuck, maybe you do negate the E flow and take the 9.
Right. So Josh is just taking everything here. Ooh,
And this is
brutal.
Dave is just pushing forward now. Yeah,
Yep, here comes the 5 too. Wonder if Josh has the onslaught just to try to take Reavers out. No, doesn't appear that way. Yeah, Dave just has way too much here.
yeah. Dave does like to place out, and um, bet heavy at the end. So good for him to crawl back out of that hole because he definitely was backpedaling early.
Wonder if Dave maybe doesn't want to knock anybody out yet. Just wants to keep piling up the hits.
I think since he ventured 4, was it?
Yeah, it was 4 or 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta spread the damage.
surprised to use the E flow on that though.
Uh, that was the looks like the fist bump handshake. Um, Josh's head in his hands. He realizes it's over.
Yeah. Although, in the Boston tournament, Josh did lose his first round in that tournament as well. Came back to
To beat me,
beat you in the finals again.
dirty cheater.
Yeah, I don't see any road to recovery here for Josh.
I mean, even if for some miraculous like turn of events he's able to
Yeah, win this hand, it doesn't really
win
matter.
this hands, yeah, he's got yeah. So he did the venture tuck. He must not have defense in his hand because I would have tried to absorb one more, but he's got the 4. He's got the 4 making additional follow up to the 5. Then
And he didn't even let him venture tuck. He had Merlin. And then
yeah,
here's a sneaky teamwork.
what
Yeah, it's
what a
all
jerk. Well, good
over.
plays by both players. They both had great positions to win. It just
Yeah,
went Dave's way. He stayed focused. Good for him.
it's over now because the 5 automatically kills him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well done,
Wow.
guys. So
Yeah.
that was the first round of the OKC shootout. We'll have to find out if Dave did call Josh out or vice versa.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting. Josh is known for that, so.
Josh wants that beef. Doesn't want it now. He's 0-1. But we'll definitely see both of these guys later on because they're both very class players.
They are. Yep, absolutely. Well, we hope you liked round one there, guys.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Round 2 coming up.